Good afternoon. It is Monday, April 15th, 4:51 p.m. It's a beautiful 60 degrees outside, which is so much nicer than it has been. It has been cold and dreary and And what really has me excited is the trees are starting to bloom. Not bloom, but they're starting to green. And I love that time of year when you're coming out of winter and the trees are growing and the grass is starting to get a little bit longer, and it's just nice. I haven't made a video in a while. I was out of town for a week doing businessy stuff. They sent me out of town to learn how to talk to robots, and I know how to talk to robots now. I know how to talk to robots now. Yeah. Should just go to the store over here. So ever since I have become an industrial mechanic, I have wanted to learn ladder logic, G-code, things like that. I didn't learn G-code. Maybe I'm using the term correctly, but G-code is, I believe, what 5-axis mills use, 4-axis mills, like Mazaks, Mazak mills and lathes. I learned how to program robots, like Fanuc robots. A Fanuc robot is, if you ever watch a video of like a manufacturing facility, like maybe even a Tesla, maybe, I don't know about Tesla, but at GM or Ford, any manufacturing facility, a food plant, they have these big yellow robots that are doing things. They're doing robotic arm stuff, repetitive motion, motions that are stressful on the human body. Things that are strenuous and boring and tedious and have high probability for hurting somebody. They put robots in those kinds of places. And I've always wanted to learn how to work on those robots. Which, actually, now that I'm like learning how to work on them, there's not as much work as I thought there would be. Like, you kind of set them and forget them. And that might just be because where I work, there's only a couple of robots. We have 2 now. We're getting 2 more. Maybe at a place like a Tesla in California, there would be a lot more robot work to do because the building would be filled with them. We don't have many, and they seem to be put together very well. Yeah, they're not cheap. I think they're Japanese, and the Japanese put stuff together very well. It's not like the shit made in China that is cheap labor, cheap materials, cheap to the consumer. It's more. I would put it up there with German stuff. It is very. Oh man, I thought I was getting pulled over. Ran a yellow light. It's very nice stuff. So my boss's boss has actually sent me twice to a couple of different places. Last summer, he sent me to a spot to program robots, or there was just a one-day class on the introduction to training robots, and then last week we had a 4-day course on training robots. Well, no, 3 days, and I want to do more. So like the company that they sent us to was hiring. So ever since I was young, I worked at a welding facility, and when I started there, it was a brand new company, so they were buying new pieces of equipment to bring in and set up. And one of the guys that showed up, I thought he was the coolest guy in the world. He was like from Louisiana or something. This guy's not paying attention. What he's doing? He came. There was a boring mill that needed to be set up and like initialized, and then just like turned over for use. And that guy came in and he put it together and he programmed it a little bit and he taught the guy how to use it. And here you go. See you later. And that guy probably travels. I would say 40 out of 52 weeks of the year that guy travels. I'm just gonna do something stupid. Whee! And that was always attractive to me. So like, here's your tools. Hey, where am I going this week? This week you're going to California. Okay, cool. And you get your plane ticket, you fly yourself out there, they get you a hotel, they pay for your food. I always thought that was awesome. And that's always what I wanted to do. And these guys are looking for guys to do that with very expensive robots. Like, you could be sent all over the world to work for these guys. And come on, man. You guys are taking up all the parking spot. You know what? I'm going to pause this and continue it when I come back.